Hello everyone. Today let us know about the project Cold Storage Management System for farmers. We can see the zipped file. Let's extract this file. Now you can see that the file is extracted and you can see the folder Cold Storage Management System, and inside the folder you can see under database backup we can see the database files, and in source code we can see the PHP files. Now let us copy this source code and paste this in local disk C under XAMPP folder in htdocs folder. This is because I have installed XAMPP control panel in C drive. Wherever you have installed, you can paste it there. So now it is copied and you can see the source code folder which includes the PHP files. Now let's rename this file and copy the name of the file. Now let us open XAMPP control panel and let's start Apache and MySQL server. So we can see the servers are running now, and now let us open the browser. In the browser type localhost / paste the name of the folder, that is source code, localhost / source code. So this is how we will run our project. Now you can see there are some errors related to database. That is because we have not imported the database. To import database, let's type localhost php myadmin. So you can see the MySQL server, and under databases, click on database name and type the database name and click on create. So now the database is created of the name cold storage. Now click on import and click on choose file. Choose the file from the folder cold storage management system, and inside database backup you have the SQL file cold storage. Remember, the name of the database and the name what we upload must be same. So on clicking on go, the file will be uploaded and you can see the database. So on clicking on refresh, we can see the project. That is, this project is mainly designed for the farmers. That is, when they do not have the proper customer to buy their product, in such cases they can store their produces in these cold storages. So India is one of the largest producers of agricultural products, having diverse agroclimate zones across the country with vast range of agricultural products. The defensible storage results in high losses in grains, 30% of fruits and vegetables grown. Natural contamination of food grains is greatly influenced by environmental factors such as the storage structure, temperature, moisture, etc. So during storage, quantitative as well as qualitative losses occur due to insects, rodents and microorganisms. To address the issues of the above concern, we propose cold storage management system for farmers. So let us first log in as admin. So the admin can log in using the admin login panel. Here the admin must mention his login ID and password. The default login ID and password is admin. So once the admin logs in, the admin dashboard is available, which includes the database information. Under cold storage, we can view the add new cold store, view cold store and booking reports. And in admin, the add admin, view admin and view farmers. In my profile, here the admin can make changes to their profile, and in change password, the admin can make changes to password. Under admin, in add admin, here the admin can add the new admins for the website. To add the new admins, the admin must mention the admin name, login ID, password, confirm password, and the status must be selected as active. So here the login ID must have only the alphabets. It should not have any digits. Click on submit, and under view admins, the various admins can be viewed by the admin. and he also has an action to edit and delete. In view farmers, Here the admin can view the various farmers who are registered into the portal. And the admin can also edit and delete their information. In add new cold store, so here the admin can add the various cold storage locations along with its title. So here the admin will have cold storage locations in different places, and he can mention the details of those different locations with the cold store title, the location name, the icon, that is the image, how that particular cold store looks like, and the size, that is container size, which means how big that particular storage area is, and total container, how many containers, how many places to keep the items is available, and what is the cost per day must be mentioned. Then under view cold store, here the different cold stores present can be viewed here with the action edit and delete. In view cold storage booking, so here all the bookings can be viewed with the status approved, rejected or pending. If the admin approves, it is said as approved. If the admin rejects, it is rejected, and if it is in pending, we can see the status is pending. So now let us log out as admin. Now let us register as farmer. The farmer can register using his first name, last name, username, password, confirm password, email ID and mobile number of the farmer must be entered. Then on clicking on click here to register, the farmer will be registered successfully. Now the farmer can log in by using the login panel. In the login panel, the farmer must mention his email ID and the password. So once the farmer enters email ID and password, the farmer dashboard is available, which includes update profile, where the farmer can make changes to his profile. In change password, here the farmer can make changes to their password. Under cold storage, in book cold storage, so here the farmer can view various cold storages available, and on clicking on click here to book, here the farmer can book the cold storage in a particular location. So here the farmer must mention the number of quantities required and the booking date, from which date to which date he want to book, that is the booking from and booking till must be entered. And the farmer can also give some note also, if the farmer wishes to explain anything to the admin, then he can give his note in any note. So on clicking on click here to confirm booking, the booking will be done, and the farmer must wait for the admin to confirm it. Until then it will be pending. So now let us log out as farmer and let us log in as a admin. The admin can log in using login ID and password. The default login ID of admin is admin and password is also admin. So once the admin dashboard is available, admin can view the pending request from the various farmers. So here you can see the action approve. On clicking on approve, the booking request from the farmer will be approved, and even the admin can reject it also. Now let us log out from the admin and let's log in as farmer again. So the farmer will log in using his login ID, that is email ID and the password. Under view my bookings, here the farmer can view the booking status now as approved, which means the admin has approved for the cold storage booking. So this is about the project Cold Storage Management System. Thank you for watching the video. For further queries, kindly visit our website.